I'm wearing my sneakers today, trying something else for my little toes, heels. Okay, so let's find our way back to our mat, and we'll take some nice deep inhalations to stretch up and an exhale to arrive and settle. And we'll do this a few times, just bringing ourselves more to the present moment by feeling the weight of our body on the mat, settling into the now, right this moment. Inhaling to stretch out, exhaling to settle. And just as we begin, we kind of notice how we're feeling. Are we feeling tired or achy or energetic or, how? And as I say to you, do you have a blue sky, a clear sky, or are there a lot of clouds in your sky today? And you just allow everything to be there. You're just kind of observing and noticing just how your body and mind is feeling. And so as you're ready, you can choose a home base and just be here in this moment, maybe watching your breath, nice and cool on the inhale, a little bit warmed on the exhale, using that equanimity muscle, knowing that this is a practice, not a competition, and it's just a time for you to give yourself, feed your mind, your body, your soul. Softening your facial muscles and your neck and shoulders, even your belly on your exhales, letting go. Even having a little bit of a smile. So our focus for this week will be on lightening, lengthening, and lifting. So when we are making our shapes, doing our asanas, we think about lifting through the heart center and lifting through the crown and having a lightness on the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body grounding and feeling strength in the legs, feeling a connection to the earth with our feet. So that's why we spread our toes and we initiate Pada Bandha. So we lift through the instep, making that connection with the lower body and lifting and lengthening through the spine. So we just, even if we can bring that to our mind as we are doing any of our poses, sometimes it kind of facilitates and makes the pose better, maybe. So you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them, and we're going to inhale and lift to make a V with our arms and spread through our fingers, gazing up, exhaling to look down. And we'll take it nice and easy and slow as we begin. Think about lifting, think about grounding, lifting and light, exhaling, grounding, using our breath. And then placing our hands on our knees, we'll come to cat-cow. And maybe even thinking about using ujjayi breath, ocean breath. And coming up to center, changing the cross of your legs. And we'll come to some nice, easy seated twists. So inhaling the arms up and exhaling to twist. Just moving to the rhythm of your own breath. Maybe that ujjayi breath. Remember, that's constricting the back of the throat. Make a little bit of a oceany or Darth Vader sound. And it causes you to pay attention to your breath a little more when you make that audible sound. Coming back to center, dropping chin to chest, and rolling the head gently around, taking your time, being mindful, maybe closing your eyes and really feeling the neck and shoulders. Going as slowly as you'd like. Noticing where you might need to give extra attention. And at some point, pausing and reversing. And then we'll loop our shoulders up, back, and down after we bring our head to center. Using that ujjayi breath maybe. And so our lips are closed when we do ujjayi breath. It's almost like sighing it out, but having your lips closed and constricting your throat a little bit. In reverse direction. Pouring over here and humid. Kind of like Florida chant. And then bringing your shoulders to stillness and sitting up nice and tall. We'll think about lightness, lengthening, and lifting as we inhale to look up. Exhale to look down at our laps. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck, and now in the front of your neck when you look up. Exhale, look down. Come to center, look to the side. Inhale to center, look to the other side. Come back to center, first side. Inhale, exhale, second side. Come to center, tip your ear to your shoulder. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Gather information about your body as you do these movements. So take your time and just notice. And then let's see, we're going to inhale our arm up, either arm, it doesn't matter. Bend your arm, pat yourself on the shoulder, on the back. And then press the elbow down the back, any amount. Just get a nice stretch in the back of your arm, and you're sitting up nice and tall. Always think about extending through your crown as if there was a little string attached to the top of your head, and somebody was just gently pulling on the string, lifting and lengthening. And release. Take it to the other side, reach high, lengthen, bend the arm, pat yourself. Take that opportunity to give yourself a little pat on the back, and then press the elbow down the back. Take a few rounds of breath. So notice your breath, that you're not holding it. Maybe that Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is a little cooling. And release. And then we'll take our arm across our body, draw it back, get a little stretch behind the shoulder, back of the arm. And all the different shapes that we make. We're strong in the legs, and we want to be more relaxed in the face and in the shoulders. So we don't want to hold tension. So just something to think about. We'll send our legs out in front of us now in Dandasana. So flex your feet, slide your hands up next to your hips, extend through your crown, lightness through the top of the body, groundedness, feel your sit bones. And this is an active pose. And arms maybe are not locked, like elbows not locked, just relax, maybe engaging the core, bring that belly button in, think lightness, lifting, maybe close your eyes and just take a few rounds of Ujjayi breath. Maybe breathing all the way down into the belly. And then flutter your eyes open if you close them, and bring your left sole of foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. Flex the right leg. Inhale the arms up, lift and be light, and fold at the hip creases, and lead with your chin and with your chest, keeping your back flat as best you can. So not really rounding. So if that means you're up high, it's better to do it in that fashion than to round your back and come too far down. Like, no forcing. And you could actually even have some blocks here. There's a way you could. And just breathe into the stretch. Sometimes thinking about the lower back and the hips hinging and allowing the body to release. Just feel the release. Mind over body. The rain actually sounds really nice. Sounds good out there. Inhale to come back up, and then straighten the left leg and bring the instep of the right foot in. Oh, there's something kind of interesting. So Instagram I do, and I have a rain chain. I think some of you know what it is. It's, you put it on the edge of your house where the gutters are, and then the rain, it looks like little tulips. And so the rain goes down and fills the little tulips as it goes all the way down to the ground. And I posted it. I got 1,500 hits. Isn't that weird? Okay. Inhale your arms up and lift and lighten. And then exhale, hinging at the hip. And just breathe into maybe the lower back or wherever you feel a little tightness. Having a straight back and breathing here. And then inhaling to come up, bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Interlace your fingers and place them over your toes. Lift through your heart center and lift through your crown. And just feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Use your Ujjayi breath or just breathe as you would like to breathe. Noticing your breath. Think about lightness and lifting. At the same time, grounding. This doesn't look like much, but you can really feel a stretch in your inner thighs. Relaxing facial muscles, neck and shoulders. And I'm just listening to the raindrops. And anytime we're holding a pose and it's not comfortable for you, absolutely make your way out of the pose gently and mindfully. And then we'll close our knees like a book. And then we're going to make our way to table. And as I've said before, you can always have a blanket under your knees. So we set ourselves up, spreading our fingers. Thumbs can be a little closer to the index finger, pointing the index finger or the middle finger towards the top of the mat. And we'll come into a cat-cow, dropping our belly as we inhale to gaze forward or gaze up. And then exhale to round, pushing the floor away. And just move at your own pace, in your own rhythm. And with each movement, see if you can really feel the parts of the body that are engaged. A couple of more times. And if anybody would like me to review Ujjayi breath, if you need a refresh on that, I'm happy to do it. And the next time you come to neutral table, come to stillness. And we're going to bring opposite knee to elbow and extend. And we'll do it 3 times on each side. Knee to elbow, extend. So inhale as you extend, exhale as you crunch. And then take it to the other side. Nice and strong. And then we'll come back to table and we'll bring the big toes together, send the knees out wide, sit back on your heels, and then make your way down to your mat for child's. So allow your belly to relax and release, and just rest your forehead down either on blocks or on your forearms or on the floor. And just breathe here. And then we'll make our way back up to table, and we're going to come to a plank. So half plank, walk your knees back and have a nice long spine. Elbow plank, I think I'm going to do elbow plank today, or you can be on your hands. So set yourself up. Remember to engage your core and squeeze your inner thighs and press into your heels if you're extending your legs out. And we'll hold for a little bit. Really squeeze those abs and glutes. And we'll hold maybe for 30. And I'll just count in my head. When I get to 20 and 10, I'll let you know. Twenty. 10. And 0. Come to your knees, and we'll come to table. And we'll do a low lunge. So bring the left foot forward between your hands, walk the right knee back. And we're going to do a little movement here. If you'd like, you can always stay here, but if you'd like to come up to prayer, go that way, to prayer. Up to prayer, and then so engage the core. And then we're going to inhale our arms up into a V as we gaze up. And then we'll exhale our arms into an upside down V. And then we're going to come to prayer. Arms up into a V. Think lightness on the top, groundedness under the knee and the foot. We'll come to prayer. And then arms into an upside down V. We'll move through that again, come to prayer. And then a V. Prayer. And then hands to the mat. Come onto the heel of that front leg. So straighten that front leg. Inhale, extend through your crown, grow tall. And then exhale any amount, nose towards the knee. So leading more with the chin and the chest. Maintaining as flat a back as you can. You can always have blocks under your hands. So if you're going to use blocks, you want to set that intention so that your blocks are accessible to you. So if I was going to use my blocks, maybe I would have them on either side of my mat, like near me. But I didn't tell you that. So, but they're a nice thing to include in your practice. And then we'll take that foot behind us and bring right foot forward. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So whatever you did on the first side, do here. So if you're bringing your hands to heart center, extend through your crown, and then inhale your arms into a V. And then hands to heart center and upside down V. Maybe looking down at your knee. Inhale to heart center and a V. Gaze up, perhaps. Heart center. Exhale into upside down V. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, heart center. And then to a V. heart center. Exhale, upside down V. Take your hands to the earth. Come onto your heel. Inhale to grow tall through your crown. Lead with your chin and move your chin or your nose towards your knee. And breathe. Inhale to come up and then take your knee, your leg behind you. And we'll make our way to downward facing dog. So pressure your hips up towards the sky. Maybe hover your shins above the earth and then do that again. And walk your dog. Press the back of your legs towards the back of the mat. Knees can always be bent a little bit if it's more comfortable. And then we'll walk our feet towards our hands and just hang in ragdoll with the knees bent and then roll up and come to Tadasana. So in Tadasana, remembering all those points that we've talked about. So spreading your toes wide, lifting through your instep, lifting through your kneecap, caps, through your thighs, engaging your core, lifting through your heart center, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down, arms relaxed, neck and shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the earth, extending through your crown. So feeling a lightness in the upper body, a groundedness in the lower body. And just take a few rounds of breath. I feel steady and strong. And then flutter your eyes open and we'll come to a little balance. So I thought we would do tree pose. So spread the toes wide on the right foot. Feel the ground. You can even bounce a little bit. Feel the ground. Feel the 3 points of each foot before you begin. And then bring the weight onto that right leg and take the left leg and bring the heel to the ankle or to the calf, not to the knee, or up to the inner thigh. And then do what you'd like with your hands. Prayer pose, or you could bring your hands into a V, like the branches of a tree. And think about lightness and lifting, groundedness and strength. Maybe use Ujjayi breath. My bad foot, so I'm gonna not do it too long. And in your own time, if you're still on the first side, you're having a good balance day. But in your own time, bring the weight onto the other foot. So you know what to do. Think lightness on the top half of the body, lifting, lengthening through the entire body, strength in that standing leg. And as I said, you could have set a little intention for yourself that I'm going to balance for 10 breaths or 5 breaths or 2 breaths or 15 breaths, wherever you are. It actually feels like a sauna over here. Oh my goodness, it's so sticky. I'll turn the air on after class. Um, okay, so weights, if you're going to do weights. So having good form, engaging your core, using your breath. And making your movements have control. If anybody has any suggestions about good gyms or wherever to do weight work, I'm thinking maybe I'd like to do a little bit more. And I don't know if I need a personal trainer for a little bit. Hope you're doing fine. I'll just wait a minute more, and then we're going to do some standing poses. So if you want to get yourself set up, we're going to start in Virabhadrasana 2, so Warrior 2, and we'll start on the left. So I guess we can begin. So left toes pointing towards the short end, right foot, 45-degree angle, hips turn to the long end of the mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bend the front knee, knee over ankle. And just breathe here. Think about grounding down with the feet, lifting through the crown, lightness on the top, strength on the bottom. And always the first thing you want to do is make sure that your base is nice and strong so that your legs are positioned comfortably. And then the rest of the pose. And we'll come to extended side angle. So bring that front elbow to the front knee and upside down rainbow, that other arm up, and then reach through the fingertips. Press into the knife edge of the back foot and breathe. You can always look up at the elbow crease of the top arm. Feel the lengthening all the way from fingertips to heel. And then we're going to bring that top arm down, straighten the front leg. Inhale our arms up, and then reach with the front arm. Bring that front hand down to a block or to your calf, not pressing into your knee. Could be on your, even on your thigh. And then inhale that other arm up for a triangle. And then inhale up, and we'll take it to the other side. So we'll come to Warrior 2, toes pointing towards the short end, back foot comfortably in a 45-degree angle, or could be parallel to the back. Take your hands to your hips, square them to the long end. I'm adjusting my foot, my back foot a little bit. Okay, inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend into that front knee, knee over ankle. Lighten and lift through the crown. Press into the earth with the feet. And think of balance too, a balanced way, so that you're pressing into the earth and lifting kind of with the same amount of intention, if that makes sense. Bring that front elbow to the front knee, upside down rainbow, that top hand, and reach with that hand. Feel the lengthening from fingertips to heel. Feel the strength in the legs, the lightness in the top part of the body. So facial muscles are relaxed. You're reaching, so you're active, but you're not bringing tension. then upside down rainbow, that top arm, straighten the front leg, bring your arms to parallel to the earth, and then reach with the front hand, hinging at the hips. Bring that front hand down and opposite hand up towards the sky for triangle. Then breathe. And then inhale up. Bring the feet parallel and heel toe them. It's kind of weird to be in sneakers. My feet stuck. And then we're going to come forward, a forward fold. So inhale our arms up, and when we fold forward, we lead with our chin and our chest. So we're trying to maintain a flat back as we come down, and we don't have to come really, and we can also have like bend in the knees and come to a half forward fold, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and we'll come to our belly. Come to Salabhasana or locust. So rest the forehead down and the arms beside you with the palms facing up. Inhale, head, shoulders, arms and legs up. Think length, lengthening, strength, and exhale down. Bring your hands to frame your face. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And on your next inhale, inhale up for Sphinx. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale down. Press into your hands and come up and make your way to your back. Bend your legs. Walk your heels in towards your bottom. And we'll come to bridge. And remember, this is a place where you can also use the block between your thighs to maintain a nice alignment. And you can also do supported bridge by placing the block underneath your sacrum. But I'm going to cue that we're just going to do bridge, but make any modifications. On your next inhale, inhale your hips up towards the sky. Lift the hips up. If you would like to roll onto the outer edge of your upper arms and interlace your hands below underneath you, press into the soles of your feet, lift your hips, and breathe. And then roll down slowly. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. Extend the right leg out long. Hug the left knee in. Rotate your ankle, the left ankle. Relax your facial muscles, your neck and shoulders. Bring your knee out wide. Rotate your foot in the opposite direction. Take that knee with your right hand and draw it across the body to the right. And just rest the shoulders on the mat. And take some rounds of breath here, allowing yourself to release and relax into the twist. And release that knee back to center. Send the leg out long and hug the right knee in. Rotate your foot around. Draw your knee in closer on your exhales if you would like. Bring your knee out wide and reverse the rotation of your foot. Notice your facial muscles. Just relax. And then take that knee with the left hand, drawing it left across the body. And relax, relax, and release. The raindrops are actually soothing. Inhale that knee back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Rest your hands on your belly if you'd like. And just breathe. Nice deep breaths into your belly. Maybe Ujjayi breath. Or whatever breath feels comfortable. Notice how you're feeling. Notice your sky. Is it clear or full of clouds? Lots of thoughts or not? And we're just observing. Notice your body. Is it relaxed? Is it tired? Is it energized? Are you holding and gripping or able to release a little? And just accept where you are. Almost as if you're observing yourself. And as you're ready, you can close your knees like a book, extend your legs, float your arms up overhead, and lengthen. And as you're ready, make your way to Shavasana. And I'll see if my music works. Fingers crossed. I invite you to come back to the room by deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling to your right side, and as you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Taking a few nice deep breaths, maybe Ujjayi breaths or any breath you want. You can even sigh it out. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.